jumping into the rivers and all that. He's a true clubbing boy. Teman menang, please.
Malam mulia ke temu jauh. Ngentau ngabi ini we kelaba muanya. Lela nani tu we ni atau ke kelaba tu piang ni. I'm so happy about what we have been sharing. It's really wonderful. I didn't realize so much work has been done by Dr. Roslin, by everybody, Ricky Ganan, and everybody else. I mean, this is so amazing. It serves the purpose of what we're trying to do here, to arise the feeling, the emotion, the desire for people to come up and learn their language and revive our languages. Thank you, Dr. Lorna, for setting up the basis for us to discuss about all this. And when I told Lorna that I was going to have a conference here in Sarawak, said, I'll go. So for 2 years, I've been trying to raise some funds to come here, and it's really wonderful, really amazing. And we hope that in the next 2 years, we should have some funding to continue on this forum or conference. Lorna, will you come? Again, okay, let's not waste my time. Actually, I'm not just actually, I'm very happy. I'm so excited about what has been happening here. And one of the reasons that I, as a person, an indigenous person living overseas, living away from my own community, from all of you, it makes me think so much about what is gonna happen to me and to my children. And I look at Lorna and her people, and they are trying really hard to revive their language. And here we are, still speaking the language. Our families, our peers are still speaking the language. We should try to keep it, sustain it for a long time. And so when I look at what is happening, I work with First Nation in the outdoor education, and I go boating with them, I go canoeing with them, I teach them how to swim, I teach them how to do wilderness first aid. And I look at the future of our children. We may be going through there. We may be going there in the next while. So I feel that, it's time that we also trying to revive all this other, our culture, our songs, our music, and all that. So that's why I think I went back to school because I don't know how to teach people how to speak our language. I didn't speak my language to my children because I think it was not a prestige language like what everybody was saying. So now we're trying to make Keladi, Iban, Kaya, Kesaya a prestige language so that we don't have just only to speak English or to speak Bahasa. Karena kalau kita tidak menganjungkan apa itu? Ngiding ya? Menang ya? Menang kita tahu kalau menurut tukar penala belajar nah. And then mostly our children they would be able to try to learn it. But I don't have to say that the importance of our language. Everybody already repeated that to us, and I think it has already gone into our system, which is good. But one thing that I was concerned about was that as I studied, I realized that the UN Decade of Indigenous Language is just happening. It's only 3 years. Have you heard about it? No. So that's why it's important for us to let you know what is happening in the world, that government has signed some document to say no, don't wait for other people, don't wait for the system to do it. We write about how the steps of trying to document your language. What's the name again? Anyway, the book is, if you want it, it's available. I have only 70 copies for you to take. And it's step by step. And the other thing too is that it's so appropriate that Maths, the theological school, is doing this because, like everyone was saying, that pastors are powerful people in the community. Because what the pastors say, the community will follow, right? Not only faith, but also the bahasa yang dia pakai. Itulah sebab kita, we really feel it is really wonderful that Mets, thank you Elisa and Philip for organizing this, because I think from now on the future for pastors, whenever they go to different languages, different churches, they should try to learn that language. I mean, it is important when you look at what Brother Edwin was saying. How did we learn how to read in Kelabit, in Kayan, in Kenya, in Bisaya, and Iban? Because somebody from Sama Institute of Linguistics came and learned our language and translated our language and into the Bible. And so I think it is appropriate for pastors to continue that kind of job as well, translating and also pushing for our language, Orang Ulu language everywhere. And I must say that I have done some survey for the Kelabit, Sridan and Olapir. I wanted to know what is the status of our language? What is the health of our language? If we don't know the status, if we don't know the health of our language, how can we start to revive it? So we made a survey 3 years ago. Our children came and we went to interview people. We gave away questionnaires and people answered us. Yes, our language is threatened. On the UNESCO vitality criteria, we are number 3. Meaning that the parents are the only people speaking it, and the grandparents. The children, they don't speak it. So this is really very disheartening. But we don't only speak about the danger, the challenges, we also try to speak about the future of this language, that we can revive it, we can push it up through people who are good at the language, through people who are still speakers of the languages. And wow, what we realized from the survey is that out of 100 people who are families, 63 tidak cakap bahasa Kelabit dengan anak-anak mereka. That's why it is endangered. 63% of our families do not speak the language to their children. Not only because we are mixed marriages or even Kelabit and Kelabit, we heard that Lundaya and Lundaya, they don't speak the same language, they speak other languages. So I think it's incumbent on us to do that. Okay, I need a dictionary because I was lonely. Nobody else to talk to. And so this is the dictionary. It is for sale. Sorry, I'm advertising it. It's only $30 for now, 30 ringgit. But there's also a Kelabit English dictionary done by my uncle, there are 2 Kelabit dictionaries. But dictionaries doesn't teach you how to speak the language. It's only on the shelf for reference. But what we need are things like this. You see, this is in Cree language, storybooks, like what Dr. Rosalind is doing. This is how we can teach the language to the younger generation. Storybooks they can read at night, not fairy tales from England or from America. So you can write this. I challenge all of us, young people who know how to write. Don't say you don't know how to write. You talk to your friend, you argue with your friend. Use that as a language, to write books, stories that you hear. Oh, make up stories. It doesn't matter. Okay, I have a young man here who has worked on the dictionary. He doesn't really speak Kelabit, but on the way to become a fluent speaker, and he will bring us about what his work has been. Agan Urud, Noah.
I'm very nervous. Okay. Hi everyone. Hi. Wait. See, it's Kelabit, so I'm speaking in English. Sorry, but I know I'm his son and I should be learning Clever, but I'm trying my best. And then there is one way that to do this is that when I'm speaking with my family in Clever, oftentimes I don't know what the words are. And then they can't explain the words to me because maybe there's no English equivalent. Or they don't speak English, I don't speak Clever, so they can't tell me what the word is. And then I don't want to be carrying around this big dictionary and having to leaf through it every single time, which for me is very often. Almost every word I have to go through the dictionary and see, oh, what is this word? What does it mean? How do I use it? So I came up with this very simple computer coding. I have no studying in coding. I work in the field, I work with my hands. I don't know how to use any computer digital knowledge. But using with things like ChatGPT and YouTube, I learned how to do coding. So with my code, that took me about 5 days to complete. It takes all of my dad's words and gives me, if I search for the word in English, I can get the definition, I get an example, and then I get the word in Clever. And then through that, right now I have it on my laptop, but we can't show it because technical difficulties. But if you come ask me, I can show it to you later. What I'm trying to do with this is that in my back pocket, I will have a portable dictionary, which will allow me quick conversations, and so I can speak with people more fluently. If they give me a complicated word, I just search it quickly, and I receive it. Then I look in my phone, and they give me the definition. Yeah, thank you. I wish I could show you, but if you come ask me later, I'll show you how my code works. And I just think that even though I don't speak Kalabit, I don't know how to use computers, we have the internet now. Anyone who puts their mind to it, it took me 5 days, you yourself can move your language forward and help your own culture in language revitalization. Thank you. This is my dad's dictionary that I put in just simply into a Word document. So it's very visible. You can see, you have no, which means not good. Simple. Here, you can see the code I wrote using learning from like ChatGPT and YouTube. You just taught me to write all this. I have no knowledge really what this means. Only now do I know. And it gives out this result. So if someone can give me a word in private, any word? Nalan. Nalan. Okay. N A L A N. Nalan. Nalan. Here is the word. It means it's a verb. It means to walk, to stroll. Here's an example. Me nalan nun bala iring lau. Rudak means to sleep. So here, they give the definition easily, so I don't have to page through the dictionary all the time. Now, what I'm trying to do is to add it more simply for other people to use it, not just myself. So I created a website. I just did this morning. It's very simple. I have my language tab, then you can search the Kalabit word here. So for example, rudak, and then it'll give you the definition as well. It doesn't work yet. It'll work tomorrow. It'll work tomorrow. I can give you all the link and search the words. Not right now. Anyways, that's my code.
Thank you, Agan. He said he's more a hands-on guy. He climbed Urud.